Question number 18 of China 12th, chapter number 5, admission of a partner. Jenny and Ananya are the partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 3:2. The balance sheet of the firm on 31/3/16 was as under. As you can see, the balance sheet assets, liability side, first of all, capital, Jenny and Anya's capital is given. General reserve, investment reserve, workman profit sharing fund, creditors. Asset side, building, machinery, investment, debtors minus BDR, bank balance is given. They admitted Priyanka as a partner on 1/4/16 on the following terms. Priyanka will bring rupees 14,000 as goodwill in cash. Priyanka will bring her capital equal to 20% of new total capital of JNE and India. What do you mean by new total capital? Okay. It means as such, new capital means whatever the amount of balance carried on which we are getting at the end of the sum of the remaining two whole partners, that amount we got to add back. Okay. And from that particular amount we will be finding 20% of the amount, then we will get this amount. Hope you understanding. Suppose ki Jaini and Anya's balance carried down amount is 1 lakh and 5 lakh, so it is 6 lakh. 6 lakh 20% is 1 lakh 20. So at the end she will bring 1 lakh 20,000. Okay. New ratio is given as 2:2:1. Provision for bad debts is not required, means BDI we don't need. So it is a profit for the enterprise, will be recorded on devaluation credit side. Machinery is to be reduced by 10% loss for the enterprise, recorded on devaluation account debit side, and from the machinery that amount is to be subtracted, and then the face value is to be, market value is to be written. Market value of building is 70,000. Building is given in the sum as 42. 70 means there is a profit of 28,000, recorded on devaluation account credit side, and second effect will be given on asset side. Building is 70,000. Value of investment is to be 68,950. This amount will be recorded on asset side. As you can see, investment is given 63,000. The value of it has increased, so it is a profit for the enterprise. 58,950. 5950 amount of profit is there, so it will be recorded on devaluation credit side. In the question, investment reserve is also given, so this amount will be directly distributed among the partners on credit side of partners capital account in all profit loss earning ratio. We don't need the investment reserve because it is a profit for the enterprise. Then after that, total capital of the whole firm, Jenny and Ananya, after all that, this will be maintained in the new relative new ratio. For this purpose, necessary this will be made through bank. First of all, we have found the 20% amount. After finding the 20% amount, it is to be adjusted on the basis of new profit loss earning ratio. Okay, I'll solve it and show it to you. Necessary accounts we got to prepare. Be careful with the sum part. Again and again I'm telling you the same thing. Same adjustments is going to be asked in the board examination. Okay, check the solutions out.
Welcome to the solution of question number 17, chapter number 5, admission of a partner. Now we have prepared the columns. Okay, as you all know, we will first solve the adjustment interest. So let us start with the first adjustment. Ankita sacrificed 1/12 from herself and Isha sacrificed 1/6 from herself in favor of Arpita. Ankita sacrificed 1/12. Already what the partner sacrifice has given. So Ankita sacrificed 1/12 and Isha sacrificed 1/16. Based on this formula, when we will solve, when the old ratio and new ratio is given, at that time we got to find the sacrifice ratio. But here itself sacrifice already given. So making the base same, multiply by 2, multiply by 2. So we got 1:2 as sacrificing ratio. So what will the Arpita get for future? 1/12 from Ankita and 1/6 from Isha. Adding both, making the LCM, getting the LCM 3/12. Okay, reducing the values. 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12, 1/4. So we have admitted Arpita for 1/4 side future profit. Then the next adjustment is given as such. Arpita is to bring the proportionate capital. What is the proportionate capital? Proportionate capital means supposedly A and B are partners, while Ankita and Isha are partners. Suppose that Ankita and Isha are partners. Okay. So at the end of the particular year, they both have the balance of rupees 1 lakh. The balance carried down amount is rupees 1 lakh. Okay. New partner Arpita is telling, you both have the amount of altogether rupees 1 lakh. I will bring the proportionate of it. Suppose I have admitted her for 1/4. So for remaining 3 upon 4. If it is 1 lakh, altogether 1 lakh. So what mean by 1 upon 4? Hope so you are understanding that. See, suppose his balance carried, Ankita's balance carried down to 60,000. Isha's balance carried down amount will come as 40,000. 60 plus 40 is 1 lakh. Okay, so that amount is 1 lakh. What Arpita is telling that I have been proposed at 1/4. So remaining 3/4 are their amount. So for 3/4 they have 1 lakh. So for 1/4 how much they will bring? So this answer capital amount we will get at the end of the sum when we will get the amount of balance carried down. So right now we will not be able to find out the proportionate capital. At the end I will teach you how to find the proportionate capital. Okay. Coming to the next point. Arpita is to bring up Sarah goodwill in cash. Goodwill of the firm is rupees 90,000. Okay. Firm's goodwill is given 90,000. Goodwill of Arpita. So 90,000 into 1 upon 4. Arpita is being included in the partnership form for 1 upon 4. So it will be rupees 22,500. Hope so you still remember all the answers which is given for goodwill. So if a new partner brings the amount of goodwill, then we have to write the entry. Cash account debit to Ankita's capital to Isha's capital. What is the equity ratio? 1:2. So 22,500. 1 is 7,500 and 2 is 15,000. This amount we got to transfer. Cash account debit side we will be writing premium for goodwill. Amount is 22,500 over here by premium for goodwill. Ankita's column 7,500, Isha's column 15,000. Okay, this we have already done in so many sums beforehand. So I hope now you remember. Okay, when a new partner brings the amount of goodwill, the entry will be as such. Okay. Coming to the next point, point number 4. Fixed assets are to be depreciated by 10%. So fixed assets are given to the sum as machinery and furniture. Machinery and furniture they are called as fixed assets. They are to be depreciated. Let us see what is the amount of machinery given. Machinery is given 64,000 and furniture is given 40,000. Okay. So the depreciated to machinery 6,400 and to furniture 40,000 is given. 10% is 4,000. Okay. Then we are writing the remaining amount on asset side. Machinery 57,600. From 64,000 subtracting 6,400, got this amount. From furniture 40,000 subtracting 4,000, I got the amount as 36,000. Solving the next point. Point number 5. All debtors are goods. All debtors are goods. It means we don't need the amount of BDR. In the question, BDR is given as rupees 3,200. Okay, 3,200 amount is given. We don't need the amount of BDR. It is a profit by BDR 3,200. The amount of debtors 40,000 will directly transfer it to asset side. Debtors 40,000. BDR amount now we don't need. Mean all debtors are good. Means whatever reserve we have kept aside beforehand, now we don't need no need of any reserves. So it is a profit for the partnership firm. Coming to the next point. Insurance premium of rupees 2,400 out of rupees 12,000 is to be carried forward to the next year. Okay, so 2,400 amount of insurance is prepaid. Prepaid means 1 second benefit, 1 second profit. Prepaid insurance 2,400 over to assets. Prepaid insurance 2,400. Whole yearly premium was 12,000. Okay. Out of that 2400 amount is prepaid. So we got to pass the entry for 2400, not for 12,000. We are with that. So now all the adjustments are here. Okay. Let us transfer the amount. Capital of Ankita and Isha is given 64,000, 32,000. Capital over this side. 64,000, 32,000. Then general reserve is given 16,800. We got to distribute in old ratio, that is 2:1. Okay. Over to here by general reserve. To 11,200 and 5,600. Then next, creditor 60,000, this payable 8,000. That we will transfer. Creditor 60,000, bills payable 8,000. Okay. Then next. Machinery furniture is done. Stock is remaining stock 13,600. Back into asset side. Stock 13,600. And bank balance, cash balance is given. Buy balance brought down. The amount is given as 26,400. 26,400. Okay. Let us close the account. Also this side is more. 10,400. 10,400 minus 2,400, 8,000. 5,000, 4,800 is the remaining amount. By partners capital. Ankita, Isha. In the ratio, old ratio, we got distributing old ratio. Old ratio is given as 2:1. So 3,200 and 1,600. Transfer on credit side by revaluation account. 3,200, 1,600. Let us close Ankita first of all. 64,000 plus 7,500 plus 11,200. Sorry, it is a loss, so we will record it. Over to here to revaluation account. 3,200, 1,600. Credit to debit side will transfer. 64,000 plus 7,500 plus 11,200. Give the amount as 18,700. From this 82,700, I got to subtract 3,200. So remaining amount is 79,500. To balance get down. 32,000 plus 15,000, 47,000. 47,000 plus 5,000, 52,600. 52,600. 600 minus the remaining amount is 51,000. Now the last point, the second adjustments now we got to solve. Okay, so what has been told that Arpita will bring the proportional capital. What Arpita will bring? The proportional capital. So we got to find the amount of capital which the Arpita is going to bring. Okay, so let me note this particular part. So as you still remember that we have admitted Arpita for 1/4 set. So for future profit, if we assume, what we assume future profit as rupees 1 from 1/4 subtracting it, we got 3/4. So for 3/4 set, the 3/4 is for Ankita and Isha. For 3/4 set, they have the capital of 79,500 plus 51,000. Okay, so it is 1,30,500 for 3/4 set. So for 1/4 set, it will be how much? We can say for 3 part it is 130500. So one side will be divided by 3 simply. You will get 43,500. This amount is going to bring as a capital. Okay. Once again, 1/4 part we have included Arpita for 1/4 part. So remaining 3/4 part will go to Ankita and Isha. So for 3/4 part they have total capital of 1,30,500. How come 1,30,500? Adding this balance carried down amount. She told that I will bring the proportionate capital. Okay. So adding this particular amount, I got the balance. The 3/4 amount is this one. The 1/4 amount is how much? So dividing this number by 3, we got a single cell for one ratio. So for one ratio, this is the amount. So she has got this amount in terms of cash. So over to here to Arpita's capital, 43,500. Here by cash. Arpita's column 43,500, 43,500, 43,500. This amount will transfer to liability side as a capital. Ankita, Isa, Arpita 79,500, 51,000. And 43,500. Adding all this amount, got the balance of 1,74,000. Okay, plus 60,000 plus 8,000, 2,42,000. Let me close this balance. 26,400 plus 22,500 plus 43,500. Gives me a balance of 92,400. By balance carried down, 92,400. 92,400. Over to here, bank got cash, 92,400. That is delivered 57,600 plus 36,000 plus 40,000. Plus 2,400 plus 13,600 and plus 19,400 gives me a balance of 2,42,000. Hope so you have understood the sum very well. Only one single point was new about the proportionate capital. Okay. So how we find out? First of all, 1/12 plus 1/6 gives me the result of 1/4 for Arpita. Okay, Arpita's future profit is fixed. So future profit for rupees 1, I have subtracted 1/4 part of Arpita. So the remaining part 3/4 goes to Ankita and Isha. So she has told that I will bring the proportionate capital. What do you mean by proportionate capital? Whatever the ratio yours is, I will bring the same amount of profit as per the ratio. Okay. So for 3/4 they are having the balance of rupees 1,30,500. How come 1,30,500? From adding this particular both the amount, I got the result of 1,30,500. For 3/4 there is 1,30,500. For 1/4 it will be how much? So 1,30,000 divided by 3. Just make divided by 3. We get this particular amount. Okay. Just look into this one. Anywhere any doubts is there? Okay. Message me out or WhatsApp me out. Clear? Please refer the videos. Okay. Go through the videos again and again. Your concept will be clear. Okay. Thanks.